Earlier today, we got the unfortunate news of the passing of the Immortal Hulk Hogan, who is unfortunately very mortal. And got me thinking, what are some of my favorite matches that the Hulkster was in? See, I would never classify myself as a Hulkamaniac. I enjoyed watching him, and I always liked when he was on top in the WWF, but he was never the greatest wrestler. I mean, just from a technical standpoint. If you saw one Hulk Hogan match, you saw them all. And in some ways, Flair and Bret Hart were very similar. But it got me thinking, what were three of my favorite Hulk Hogan matches? Let's take a look. Up first, WrestleMania 5. For me, I didn't understand the heel versus face dynamic at this point in time. I was just too young, too stupid. I was just watching wrestling because I was a wrestling fan. Looking back and now understanding the psychology and the work that went into developing this 12 months plus game plan, it makes me appreciate the fact that when we had Hogan versus Andre at WrestleMania 3, it was building towards the tournament at WrestleMania 4, which built towards the Mega Powers exploding at WrestleMania 5. And while not to the same technical level of WrestleMania 3 with Steamboat versus Savage, having Savage in here made this overall a better match. Number 2 for me has to be Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair at Bash at the Beach 1994. See, it was weird because Flair was in the WWF years before this, and they never made this match on TV. I guess they tried it as they toured, and it didn't go over well. But if it didn't go over well for the WWF, why did it hit so hard and so well for WCW? From the ticker tape parade at that time, it was MGM Hollywood Studios down at Disney in Florida. The build-up and everything, like this really did feel like the NWO versus WCW with the invasion from the WWF. But speaking of the NWO, yeah, Bash at the Beach 96. And the thing that's funny is Hogan wasn't even in the longer parts of the match. This was really the launch of the NWO, especially when that leg drop there went down. We knew, holy cow, something had just changed dynamically in the world of professional wrestling. I know Terry Bollea was a flawed man. I'm glad to know that he did find Jesus in his later years in life, and I'm hoping he and Andre are having a good old time up at the pearly gates right now, hanging out, singing Tutti Frutti with Mean Gene, getting the Weasel chants going and everything. My condolences to Terry Bollea, his whole family, and we'll be remembering this one for a while. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.